Narrowboaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. This is a short real-time trip on the South Oxford Canal. I'm at Lower Heyford and I've just left the water point, and I'm going to go under the bridge to the boatyard, turn around, then head back towards some woodland which is known as the Cleeves. So it's only a short trip, but it's quite pretty. This area by the boatyard here is surprisingly clear today. It's very often cluttered up with hire boats and can be quite a squeeze to get through, especially if there's another boat coming the other way. But as I said, it's unusually clear. So the turning point, the winding hole, is just on the other side of the shop there on the right. So that's where you want to turn. I mean, I could turn around here, there's plenty of room, but that's not the designated winding hole. So they probably wouldn't like that, and normally I wouldn't be able to turn there anyway because of the amount of boats here. So just on the other side of this blue hire boat on the right is where we turn. For the actual turning manoeuvre, I think I'll speed the video up a little bit because it's a bit slow. Do you remember the old kids programme Wurzel Gummidge with John Pertwee and Eunice Stubbs? Well, they filmed an episode of Wurzel Gummidge here at the boatyard back in the 1980s. The episode was called Captain Wurzel and it's from series 3. Yeah, I think you could find it on YouTube, so it's worth having a look. Being Wurzel Gummidge, of course, it did feature a pretty nasty boat collision at one point, which you wouldn't want to replicate in real life. But it was all good fun. I don't think anyone got hurt. I think a boat may have been dented. And of course, in this spot is where Wurzel Gummidge fell in. He had to do it, didn't he? This boatyard also doubles as the local village shop, so you can get a few provisions here. They also do, of course, all the normal boat services and a small chandlery. Fairly useful if you're passing through. Right, now heading back the way I came, on top of that bridge there's some rubbish bins that you can use. It's not clearly signposted, but they're just literally on top of the bridge. I'll put a little pointer there in a moment. Now, pretty much immediately on the other side of this bridge, on the right hand side, is the water point. There's just one tap, and I'll warn you, it's pretty slow, but there's not much else around, so you better stop and use it if you need to. Immediately after the water point, you've got some visitor moorings. They're fairly short stay. I think they're 48 hours, but I can't quite remember. It's not sort of the place I normally stop because it's not a good place to let the cats out. So that's why I don't tend to stop there. After the visitor moorings, it goes on to long-term moorings. And then at the end of the long-term moorings, before the bridge 207, there is some more decent moorings there. And those would be okay for 14 days. One thing I should mention about Lower Heyford and also Upper Heyford is that it's generally a very poor signal area. You'll struggle to get television, phone or internet, unless you're lucky, unless you've got a network which will work, but I think most people do have a few problems with receiving stuff around here. Just up ahead here is the local coal boat. I'll put their details up on screen because they're pretty useful people to know. That post there on the right, just up ahead, marks the end of the long-term moorings, so you can moor for 14 days on the other side of that. There's room for about 3 boats before the bridge. After that you've got to go into the woods a bit further. This is as far as I'm going today. I'm going to moor up here, obviously making sure I don't obstruct the winding hole. I'll move up forward a little bit. Thank you for watching, and the journey will continue in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Come on then.